So when I posted my previous video giving a tour about my farm, a lot of people came in with positive comments. People were inspired. People were talking about starting their farms immediately, and that gave me a lot of. I was so inspired as well. I was so happy that I'm impacting a few people. For those who watched that video of me giving a tour of my 1 acre farm, so that's nice, guys. Getting inspired is nice, but that's not what makes the farm moving. Me too, I get inspired with a lot of things. Like you get inspired, you want to start, but eventually the inspiration dies off, guys. The inspiration alone doesn't make things happen. Let's go past that, guys. Inspiration, I want to say it in a bad way, but inspiration or motivation is low key, kind of like excitement. It is low-key excitement. Me, that's how I view it. But the main trick, what really makes things happen, is you being consistent. It is just, my farm is small. For people who have big farms, for people who've been there, it is just on 1 acre, and it has around 3,000 chicken layers and a few pigs, of course. But for people who've been in this business for quite a long time, that's nothing. But that small thing, I've built it for over 2 years. It's going in the 3rd year. In fact, I've just started the 3rd year. Right now it's 3 years in the industry, and I'm investing in more money. So the most important thing is being consistent, guys. Just hang in and be consistent. You'll be inspired. You'll start with a lot of energy, and then one loss will hit you, and then you'll be out. And then things won't come out immediately the way you want them to. Because on paper, everything will add up, but in reality, before you get the hands-on experience, guys, that's when reality will hit in. That's when you will see losing a few birds here and there. That's when you'll see the birds not making up. Probably you've raised them well, they've started laying, and then you're not seeing the 90% you're expecting. Then you'll start losing the motivation, the inspiration. So have a bigger goal, have a bigger dream. Because I've seen some people who are saying, oh, that's my dream, you guys are living my dream. That's good. If it's your dream, make it happen. But try to be consistent. Start slowly. You see there in that chicken house right now, there's 1,000 chicken. But I didn't start with 1,000. If you've seen my previous videos, so I was explaining that I started with 500. But right now I can feed 1,000 because I have other layers that bring in money after selling their eggs to help me feed these ones. So it's about the process. There's power in process. Start small, start slowly, and then go on increasing slowly, learning on the job. Just don't stop on getting inspired, guys. Just don't go stop on getting inspired. Try to hang in there. Do the things right. Plan. Planning is very, very, very important. Now, for example, those birds, I brought them in when I've planned very well that at this stage, I'll be off laying my oldest batch. Because I knew there's a stage that will come in when they're eating almost as much as layers. The laying birds are eating, but when they're not giving me any egg. That time comes in at around 4 months, 3.5 months, when they haven't started giving you eggs, but they have real grown. They are making those sounds like they're about to lay eggs, but they're not seeing an egg. It becomes stressing, it strains you. But if you plan accordingly, and you know that at this point, I'll be feeding them very much as I'm feeding layers almost, but when I'm not getting in a single coin, what will I do? For me, I had planned for it to sell off my oldest batch and then continue feeding those ones to help me replace them as well. Also, you need to plan accordingly for your space. Where are you going to put them in case they've grown? The feeds, what is going to be your source of feeds, because that doesn't stop. You'll have to feed them at all time. You have to know, have a proper schedule for when to vaccinate, when to do this, when to do that. There's debeaking, because time will come when they're pecking each other so badly. Like me, I was supposed to debeak those ones in 2 weeks' time, but I had to push it closer because there's a morning that birds were pecking each other to death. And I lost over 5 birds just in one morning. I had to call in the vet very quickly and we debeak them immediately. That is acting on the situation that has just happened immediately. So guys, let's get inspired to start the farms, but let's have a proper plan. Let's not just be inspired and excited. Let's be consistent. Let's plan accordingly. Let's collect all the knowledge we will need to just start. Because being inspired, man, you get inspired with a lot of things. Have you ever woken up when you're inspired to join the gym? You're like, okay, I'm going to join the gym. Then you hit the gym for one day and then you leave. You won't get results, of course, because you're just excited. You see, now that is the house in which I'm going to house those chicken. The other ones I've been showing you. That is going to be their house, because I'm going to put them in cages, because that's how I construct my cages. I put them, my cage house, I put it up. For the battery cages, I put in just that wire net, so that the droppings just go through and the birds be up. The droppings just go through so that it's easy to clean, it is dry, it doesn't smell, it is well aerated. It helped me with a lot of things. I love that method. So far it has been good to me ever since I started using it. So I found out it is guide. I call it my winning technique. Yeah, that's what I do with birds. Like you see the other chicken house up there. Yeah, that one behind up there. That's how this is going to be as well. For those pullets I've been in earlier. So it is about planning, guys. Make sure you plan right. Plan, pace yourself. You don't have to start with a lot, because now me at 300 birds, I'm there for 3 years. At least I know each year I've been able to add on 1,000 birds, and I'm planning on continuing to add. As you see that chicken house, how it is organized, guys. That is how I'm going to do the other one. Also, just put on iron sheets. Just make sure you improvise as well. Use what you have. You don't have to spend a lot on a few things, especially for us, the starters who want to do something for ourselves. Yeah, just make sure you improvise. Don't have to build very expensive houses using very expensive material, because at the end of the day, those are chickens that are going to live there. What they want from me is aeration, a proper ventilation, being protected from direct sunlight, too much direct sunlight, being protected from rainfall, and then the rest will be feeding and giving them a clean place. You get, because for me, like in that one, the chicken pooper goes down. There's aeration inside. You can see the entire thing has nets, and you see it's raised properly, in that someone can just go down there to clean it up. It doesn't smell as much. I make sure I have somewhere to step before someone enters the chicken house. There's nothing much that is expected of you to do, guys. Make sure you're consistent with whatever you do. You see, that's where you dip your feet before you enter, and then that's how the other one is going to be, just like that. Nothing much, nothing less. So guys, thank you for watching Jesse Farms. More videos coming for you guys. Let's get inspired, but let's start. Let us start our farms, guys. We're going to all make it. I know the more farmers we have, the better it will be, because the population is growing very, very much. And then at the end of the day, we shall be complaining about increased prices in everything. But when we're not doing something about it, so it's us to make sure we work on this. Thank you. Bye-bye.